So it took me years of hard work in the stock market to become a profitable trader, and I'm going to share every single thing with you in just a couple of minutes. Welcome back to another video of the Alpha Trader. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how I became a profitable trader. I'm going to share with you my experience, what actually helped me become a profitable trader, my trading style, my trading strategy. I'm going to share every single thing that helped me become a profitable trader, and I'm also going to tell you what you should avoid doing in order to become a profitable trader. So let us get started with uh, a little bit about myself. So my name is Umar Punjabi. I am 19 years old. I have been involved in the stock market for the past 3 to 4 years now. I have been consistently studying, learning, and researching about the stock market, mainly through books, blogs, and YouTube videos. Consistently watching. I have been watching YouTube videos since the past 3 to 4 years now, and that is one of the main factors that played out in me becoming a profitable trader. But one of the biggest obstacles for me was like there is free information out there, but there is also wrong information out there. So that is one of the biggest points that comes up as an obstacle when you are learning for free, when you are trying to learn out there for free. So that is something to talk about in my trading journey video, and that is not what we are talking about here. So let us get started with what you should avoid doing in order to become a profitable trader. So first of all, what I see most of the beginners do when they start trading is they switch from strategies to strategy, they switch from methods to methods. So on Monday they will do some support and resistance stuff, on Tuesday they will choose some indicator and trade accordingly, and on Wednesday they will see some YouTuber say that use this indicator and trade buy and sell at this point, and they will start doing that. So this is one of the biggest factors that is holding you back from becoming a profitable trader. So if you want to make it big, if you want to stick in this game for the long run for at least 20 to 30 years, if you want to stay in trading, you need to find something that works for you in the long run. And to find something that works in the long run, you need to try it out for the long run. And if you should try a strategy, if you select a strategy, you should try it out for at least 100 times. So when you trade a strategy 100 times, you actually come to know how suitable it is for you, how what is the success rate, what were your mistakes, what were your difficulties in the strategy, and that is when you actually know how good a strategy is. But what most people do is, even if they trade a strategy for like 10 days, and out of 10 days if they make 5 days losses, they will quit the strategy and they will declare that strategy as a bad strategy. So you need to avoid this, because the market is not the same every single day. A market can stay sideways for a whole week, a market can stay in an uptrend or a downtrend for a whole week, because the market is extremely unpredictable. No one knows where the market is going. All we can do is speculate and play on basis of probability. So for that, you need to stick to a strategy and trade it for at least 100 times, and that is when you actually know how good it is. So coming to the next point, how you should select a strategy and how to trade it 100 times. So trading a strategy 100 times is not easy, because there are points where you lose in the strategy and where you feel less confident. Your confidence is like on the ground. You have no confidence in that strategy when you start losing. And to avoid this, what you need to do is you need to select a strategy that you completely understand, completely complete the logic, the reason why is it happening, what is happening, why, what is the reason behind this happening. And when you completely understand strategy, even though if you lose a couple of times, you will not feel less confident, because you completely understand it, you know what is happening and why is it happening. So when you completely understand a strategy, your confidence level is very good and you can easily trade it 100 times. So make sure you select a strategy that you completely understand, and by completely I mean every single thing. You should know that strategy inside out, and stop picking random strategies out of the internet and implementing that into your trading journey. Even if I post some strategy on my YouTube channel, it should not distract you from your own strategy. First, check that strategy, how it is, what are you understanding it or not, is it suitable for you or not. Make sure you check these factors and then only select up a strategy in order to implement it in your own trades. So that was the most important thing that you should avoid in order to become a profitable trader. So now, coming to the single point that helped me become a profitable trader, I like to call this the noise reduction. So what is meant by noise reduction? So noise reduction is basically reducing all your noise around you and focusing on the most important thing. So basically you can also call it quality over quantity and stuff like that. So let me just elaborate. So first step towards noise reduction is first identifying what is actually making the noise. So first, if you don't even know what is actually holding you back from becoming profitable, how are you supposed to avoid those factors? So first you need to identify what are the factors that are holding you back from becoming a profitable trader, and this process takes around 6 to 7 months in a normal trader's journey. And this cannot be learned from anywhere. You have to risk your own money, you have to step into the market, experience it yourself, and then only you will understand what are the factors that are holding me back from becoming a profitable trader. Even if I teach you every single thing that I know, it does not necessarily mean that you can become profitable after knowing what I know. A lot of factors depend on becoming profitable: your personal experience, your hard work, the way you do things. A lot of things, a lot of personal factors also depend on the way if you become profitable or not. So make sure you first identify what are the factors that are holding you back from becoming profitable, and then focus on reducing them. Now this was the main factor that I used to become profitable, and this is what helped me. So first what I did was identify what are the factors holding me back. So in my case it was improper risk management, improper trading discipline, and improper trading psychology. So these were the 3 points, the three major points that were holding me back from becoming a profitable trader. And after I fixed those, I was able to become a profitable trader. So coming to my trading style, what are the factors that I use to trade? What are the factors that I use to identify if a trade is good or not, or if I should take it or not? So let us go to the charts. So let us just open a trade that I took recently. So look, these are the trades that I took today. One was a small trade in ICICI Bank, one was a Coal India trade, and one was his Bank Nifty. So let us talk about Coal India. So the number one factor that I look for when I am taking a trade is clean charts. So what I mean by clean charts, let me just elaborate. So clean charts basically mean charts which are empty, the places, zones in the chart which are empty, where the price can move freely and more, the price can give you a very big move. So let us take an example over here. So let me just draw a resistance zone over here on Coal India. So you can see how important this resistance zone is. So this resistance zone has been testing out since 21st April 2020, almost a year. So you can see it was finally broken over here, and you can see when during the corona crash the stock just plummeted. There was not much room for the stock to hold because there was a complete crash. The stock fell non-stop, and this creates big room for the stock to move out. So if the stock breaks 150, it has easy room to move around 170 level. So a 20 rupee movement in a 150 rupee stock, that is a good return, very good return. So you can see over here the stock broke this level, so I took a trade over here. Now this is one of the main factor that I look for, that is clean charts. So let us take another look in my ICICI Bank trade. So let us take a look here. So this, why did I take this trade? You can see over here, this was a big rally in the stock, and now there is not much room for the stock. There is no support or resistance, there is no obstacle for the stock to come down. So if it wants to come down, it can easily come down. So you can see over here 600 was the level. I shorted over here, the stock went down, and I made a profit. So this is what I look for. The number one thing that I look for is clean charts. So the second factor that I look for is a break of significant support or resistance level. So in this case, you can see this was a very significant support level. 600 was a very important support level for ICICI Bank, technically as well as psychologically. So after this support resistance broke, this support broke, I shorted the stock, and you can also see there is much room for the stock to move. So this was a clean chart, plus there was a significant break of a support region. And even in case of Coal India, we can see a significant resistance zone has been broken, and there is a clean chart. So that is why I took the trade, and that is my second criteria. So now coming to the third and the last criteria for me taking a trade are volumes. So if you are a beginner, if you don't know what volumes are, if you want an in-depth explanation in volumes, make sure you watch this video. If you don't know about volumes, you are missing out on a lot. a lot of stuff in the trading, and after you understand price and volume analysis, your trading game is going to go to the next level. So make sure you watch the volume analysis video if you haven't already. So over here you can see on this breakout candle the volumes are 85, almost 85 million shares were traded. So if you cannot see 85 million over here, you can see on top right 85.58 million is showing. And over here if you look at the volumes during the whole last year, they were not the highest volume on the during the last year was 35 million. So the volume that came in yesterday was literally the highest volume the stock had seen in the past year. So the volume is very important for me to take a trade, and even in this case, so if you look at today's volume in ICICI Bank, it is definitely very high. So if you compare it with the volume in the last few days, this volume is definitely higher than the volume in the past few days. So these are the three factors that I look for when I take a trade. Earlier it would used to be a lot of indicators and stuff, but I stopped using indicators. So I will make a different video about indicators because I don't want to keep this very long. So these are the factors that I look for while I take a trade. That is, if I summarize it, clean charts. There should be enough room for the stock to move, and then the second is break of significant support and resistance, and the third is volume for confirmation. So this is what worked for me. What worked for me is not necessarily it is not necessary that it should work for you. You can use this as an example. You can use my factors to take your trades, or you can find out your own factors. I don't use indicators. I only use these three factors. I respect every other trader. I respect every other trading style. Everyone has a different trading style, but this is what worked for me. So I wish you guys all the best. I feel extremely honored that I am able to impact so many people in a positive way and help them out in their trading journey. So a very quick announcement that I also created a Telegram community where I share all my analysis. I share IPO recommendations and all that good stuff. So if you are interested in joining our Telegram community, make sure you DM me on Instagram. That is at the Alpha Trader Official. That is my Instagram. So DM me. I will give you the Telegram details. I will also write down the Telegram community details in the description below. So make sure you read those, and if you are interested, feel free to DM me. So thank you so much for all your support, all your love and support. I will keep putting content like this. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you like this video, make sure to leave a like. It helps me a lot. Thank you so much for watching.